Hi, Flosstube. It's Nicole. Are you ready? So, I have a lot to talk about today. This is actually like the third take of this video. So, I was actually gonna unbox something today, but I already did it on a different take. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a mess today. So, where do we begin? Probably my whip. So, remember when I told you that I was doing one project every week? Because I have to do a rotation. I like working on one project at a time, but I have to stop myself before I get project burnout and then put it away forever and never touch it again. I need to rotate before I get that to happen. 1 week seems about perfect. Because I'm like, I don't want to put that one way yet. But I'll come back to it. It's going to be 4 weeks. I have that mill hill that I have. I'm almost done with it. I just have the rest of my beading to do. And the package I got today will help me with that. So the little Mill Hill Leo kit that I have, I've decided I want to make a Mill Hill week on my rotation. So, unfortunately, that means I need to buy a couple more Mill Hill kits. I love them. But I've got another about month before I have to really decide on which one, so I'll be good there. I'm probably gonna buy like 3 today. I know me! And now my husband's gonna start watching these, and now he's gonna see how much money I spend, and it's not gonna be pretty. So, but that's the advantage to, me having my money, and as long as bills are paid, we're good. So, the whip this week. Oh, back to what I was saying about my rotation. My second week is actually going to be the whip that I did this week. I like having a huge variety. So, if you remember, I was going to start Anzac by Long Dog Samplers. It's the first Long Dog sampler I've ever done. First time I've ever worked on 32 count Belfast. I'm in love. So, this is 32 count Belfast linen in light mocha. And I'm stitching everything in 163. Okay. This is a huge piece of fabric. There are 12 pages. This is the first page. I don't have it quite all done, and I still haven't figured out what color I want my backstitch to be. I might figure that out by the time I'm done with this piece. Right? As weird as that sounds. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do all of the cross stitches first. And I'm not touching the back stitch till the end, and I'll do a floss toss. It's pretty much how I feel about it. I still haven't quite figured out the full mood of this piece, like in my head. If you ever notice when you're stitching, there's a mood that goes with that specific piece. Like this one. It's pretty happy so far. Kind of jungly. It's not so much just a mood, it's a theme, it's a feeling. So, the feeling of this piece so far, I like it being natural like this, but I can't decide if I want to add something to make the backstitch pop, if I'm just going to use white, if I'm just going to use 310. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Oh, back to this. I found the other needle minder. I know I'm not the most organized person on the planet, but as long as my stitching gets done, I'm happy. As long as they're organized on the fabric, we're good. So, this was my freebie from Top Knot Stitcher shop. She is awesome. Not gonna lie, I bought one needle minder from her. That's it. She gave me that, which happened to go better with the piece that I'm working on than the one I actually bought. My other needle minder is actually on the one that I started today. So Thursdays are going to be my switch a project day. So, my rotation day. It's also obviously my video day. So I actually switched projects, and I got maybe like 5 stitches in. Okay, maybe like 20 stitches in to this. there's that needle minder that I got. It's Ursula. I love it. Okay, I have an obsession with Ursula. I have an obsession with, what's it called? Disney villains. Oh yeah, and Ursula's one of my favorites. Just how it is. So, this fabric is again a 32 count Belfast. Told you I'm in love. The only issue I have with it is how dark it is. I have to have my hot light to work on it. So I can't sit in my living room. I have to sit like in my room and do it, which is fine. So, this is Haunted by Picture This Plus. It is beautiful. It's actually showing up pretty true to the actual colors. I'm definitely seeing more purple in the camera than I am in real life. I love this fabric. I just wish the purple would pop the same way it does on the camera. Maybe in the right light. We'll see. So, there's the top. I actually miscounted there, but I actually like how this side's shorter, so I'm leaving it. I miscount everything. It's the reason why I started doing full coverage pieces, because it takes less counting. I can do a 10 by 10 grid, pre-gridded fabric, best friend. It's amazing. I've started working on these and I miscount somewhere every time. It's alright. If I miscount somewhere, that means it's more original to me instead of following the pattern perfect. So, what that is going to be, it's Tiny Modernist, and it's the Haunted Mansion. It's a 7-part mystery series. So part 1 is the actual house. This is my favorite thing ever. It's so cute. Although it's really weird. I was used to working in one color. It was really funny. I mean, I've been used to working in just 163. When I started on the star, I was like, that's not right. Because it wasn't that weird green. It wasn't that specific green. I was like, that's not even right. That's not even floss. Like, that's what my brain was doing because I'm working in different colors now. So, you see how big this fabric is. This piece is not this big, but if I had gotten a smaller piece of fabric, like, with the way that they're, incremented, I guess, it would have been too small. And this piece is big enough. But it's too big. So, instead of starting in the middle and wasting all that fabric, because I'm going to have probably about that much at the bottom, all the way across, and then some on the side here, all the way down, I can at least get another project out of this piece of fabric. I ain't starting it in the middle. Plus, I am so used to working on, like Hades and stuff. I'm used to starting in that corner. A lot more counting. From here to here was the worst thing ever. This is not the edge of the piece. The edge of the piece is back here a little bit. This is in a little bit from the edge. But I still need to have that 3 inches over here to, frame it when I get there. I'm super excited. So, the reason why never mind. I already talked about that. The reason why I'm doing my rotation as quickly as I am is because it's before I get project burnout. Maybe that was in the other take. That's how today's going to be. So, I got part 1 and I got part 2. I have not gotten all 7 parts. I'm not going to lie. Didn't even look at what part 2 was. I was just like, cool. I want the next piece. Just in case I get done with part 1. Before I, move on. Didn't even look. It's a vampire. It is a little baby Dracula. Like, do you not see how cute that is? Please. That is the best thing ever. Didn't even look. Dracula's like my favorite thing ever. And it's cute! I'm super excited to get lots of progress done on this week. You see, I may have 20 stitches done today. Hopefully I get a lot more done by the end of today. Let's see, what else? I guess tools. I know that sounds really weird, But I actually brought this with me downstairs. I love the design on it, first of all. I love friction pens. So, friction pens are the best, or pens. This is actually a highlighter. So I was like, cool. These things are awesome because, do you remember those pens that they had like, I want to say like 5-10 years ago? They were like, they're erasable. Yeah, if you don't leave them on the paper for more than 5 minutes. And then like the eraser would just mark up your paper. It was awful. They tried. They didn't quite make it. Friction made it. Doesn't leave any residue, nothing. And it's a heat thing, so this doesn't even ever, like, get worn out. All that this does is you rub it like you would. It creates heat. The friction heat is what gets rid of the ink. I'm always, like, if I end up having a frog and it's already highlighted, you know, we've all probably been there, where it's already highlighted and you're like, wait a second, where was I? Because that's already highlighted. And I had to frog it. Erase what's on your pattern. It's amazing. So, that is my first 3 weeks on my rotation. My fourth one is going to be Haid / full coverage. I have that mini Haid, my mini candle in the dark. I have Loyalty. Those are the 2 full coverage. Oh, and I have another one, now that I think about it. I don't know if I'm going to work on that one right now, though. It's not really appropriate anyway. It actually has a little bit of nudity in it. It's something I make for my husband, and it's funny. It's by Unconventional Cross Stitcher. Yeah. It's the Steampunk Girl. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, look it up. Not gonna throw it on my channel, though. But I have those 2. And then part of my haul might be a new start next Thursday. Trying not to. But that's what I'm going to work on, a Haid. Or a full coverage piece. It's not going to be a, every, like, I'm not going to work on the same Haid every time. If I go, hey, I haven't worked on that piece in a while, I'll work on that piece for a while. So that way I don't get burnt out on full coverage. I don't get in with, like, my, other rotation. I don't get burned out on the monochrome. I don't get burned out on the cutesy Halloween. On dark fabric. That dark fabric, it's gonna kill me. Never worked on that dark fabric before. And then 32 count Belfast. Why did I do that to myself? Why? Because I hate Ada. That Dream or Designworks Blue Moon, I think she is. That one girl that I was working on, and I got a little bit of her skin done. And then a little bit of her forehead. I'm going to scrap it. I'm going to buy linen for it. Or even weave. Probably linen, though. Because I hate Ada. Don't like working with the big needle. It's harder on my hands to work. Like, it doesn't just work. I can't find the holes to save my life. Because it's so big. Like, it's not as intuitive. I don't like it. So, scrapping that, getting linen, doing that. Let's see what else. Before I get onto my haul. Although, this was part of my haul this week. Totally have it upside down. This was part of my haul this week. Ooh, that's going to be really fun to stitch. I don't know. I just like it. And like back here, that's really pretty. So this is all DMC. So, everything back here that's gradient is not, an overdyed in this. Or anything, like, it's actually charted that way with DMC. Yeah, which is exciting. But before I get on the haul, which, again, this and that fabric was, I also got, the floss for that Hocus Pocus, cat spell. Don't have the fabric yet. As soon as I get that, we'll see. Although I think I've changed my mind on the fabric. And I haven't even gotten it in yet. Yeah. I think I'm going to try to do it on I think it's Serenity. If I picture this plus. I think that's what I'm going to do it on. Because it's like a really pretty blue. And I think it's going to pop and it's going to be really pretty. And it's like a neutral blue. I don't know how to describe it. But I think that's what I'm going to do that on. And then, one more thing. This is how I have some of my floss. Some of it's in floss bags. Some of it's in my projects. Some of it's... I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore where all my floss is. I found some a week and a half ago. I need to take care of that. Hey, I don't have Dr. Pepper for once. Now I thought about it. Great. So there's that. But I have ordered one of the double-sided DMC, like, or not DMC, double-sided floss box that'll hold all the DMC. I am going to put one of each color that I own in there on a bobbin. All of my stuff in Flossaway bags, I need to bobbinate and put in there. Everything is going to be in order. Everything in a project currently is not going in there. Or a project that I'm currently working on, I think, is how I'm going to do it. And then my material pack from Hade, my loyalty one, is not going in there. That's its own thing. But what's going to happen is I'm going to do that. I have this wonderful thing. I had them enlarge it. I took it over to like Office Max, or Office Depot, months ago. Because I was planning on doing this with Flossaway bags. Those things are a pain. I don't know where I'm going to store those. I don't know how I'm going to store them. I don't know. I'm doing it on bobbins. I'm doing the double-sided DMC case. That's what I'm doing. This is a checklist. It has light effects. It has the new colors, the 1 through 35. It has all of the variegated colors. And it's got all the solids on it. I love this. It's got variegateds. It's got everything. I have some of their variegated floss, now that I think about it. Got it at the thrift store. It was the little variegated packs that's got all the patterns that totally just fell on the floor. But, I'm going to figure out what I have, and then I'm going to start filling in the gaps. I don't care if it's 10 skeins of floss a week at a time, or a month, or whatever. I'm going to start filling in the gaps. I'm going to make a full set of DMC, including the light effects, including the variegated. Although I think those are going to go in this one. So right now, these are in alphabetical order. I ran out of space, and I haven't even gotten all my floss there yet. Because I've been thinking about buying a full set of DMC and doing that and everything. I've even got more bobbins coming in. But here's the thing. I probably have over 100 colors. Why not just buy little by little? And I'm not buying any more 310 for a while. Although I might. So I have 7 skeins of it because it's in every project. And I just buy it. So I need to not do that. So I think that when I am done with all of my 310 that I have, my 7 skeins of it, I'm just gonna buy a cone of it and be done. And then I don't have to buy it for years, hopefully. We'll see. But there's that. This is how I'm gonna be doing it. Or that's not how I'm doing this. I'm gonna be getting the big one in. But I decided to let them delay my shipping on Amazon because, other people need things more than I do. I don't need these right now. So they can delay my shipping and get what needs to go to people properly. Or quicker. You know what I mean? Somebody actually needs food or something versus my stupid little floss box. Well, big floss box. Okay. So the whole reason why I made my video right when I did. I got out of the shower, hence why my hair is still a little wet. Got out of the shower, went, got dressed and everything, went and checked the mail. I was like, I'm just, gonna check the mail. I was not supposed to get this package till, Saturday. I got it today. From down Sunshine Lane. So, and I love the sticker they stuck on here. Happy Mail from DSL. I was like, what's DSL? And then I remembered who I ordered from. Never ordered anything from them before. I love them now. Because my shipping notification told me it was supposed to be here on Saturday. That was USPS tracking. Got here on Thursday. I'm excited. So what I actually went and got from there was a tacky bob. So that Mill Hill kit will be a lot easier. I didn't realize both sides were sticky. I love this thing. And my favorite thing about this is that somebody actually decided, I love this pattern too. I didn't know what pattern I was getting. They just kind of were like, we have several, we'll send you one. They didn't really have a pattern selection because I don't think that's how Tacky Bob does it. This is just one of the coolest things. It's by Stitch Elegance. Okay. But the thing is that this is probably the simplest concept on the planet. Somebody went, oh, I'm having issues beading. I need something sticky. CD case is what this looks like. It looks like an old CD case. Probably is of some sort. This is perfect. And then you just put sticky on both sides, and it's done. And it's even got a little piece of foam, so that way it doesn't... I love it. So that way it's, less slidey. Whoever came up with this, you're a genius. Okay? And to think to even, sell it, you're a genius. This is how I think. I know, I'm crazy. I wish I had come up with something like this. I'm a little late to the party, though. So, of course, buy something on one of the, on one of the online cross-stitch shops. Can't just buy the thing you went for. I'm not buying one thing when I do that. When I do, 1, 2, 3 stitch, I'm not going to buy one thing. It's I'm not going to buy one fancy floss, and that's it. No, I've got to buy a pattern. I've got to buy something else to justify that shipping. Amazon, I'll buy one thing because it's free shipping. But these aren't. So, I have to justify that shipping. So, I got Artisy Ferry Silhouette 1. Look at that. So, there are 5 different ways to do this. Let's see. Alternative to this design, you can stitch only the black stitches on your favorite fabric or one of our plain colored versions. For the plain blue, turquoise, or purple design, please see page whatever for the substitutions. I thought that I was just going to do this and make it a travel piece on a hand-dyed fabric. Thinking no. I didn't realize how much I was going to love this ombre. So guess what I'm going to do? This might be a new start on my rotation instead of doing a stupid hate that I've been working on forever. My husband's going to watch this and be like, oh no, she's off her rocker again. So, yeah. This is something I'm very excited about. Yeah. But I didn't realize how much I was just going to love that ombre and the way the background is. Ooh, I might do an 18 count. It's 9 colors. And it's only full cross. Dude, I could make this into a diamond painting if I wanted to. Not going to. Oh, yeah, I do those too. I kind of got out of it, though. I prefer stitching right now. I think it's quieter, and I can do it in a smaller space and everything, and, like, I'd get back to my canvases, and they'd be ruined or something, and it's just not, no, I don't want to do that anymore. So, I'm a full-blown stitcher again. Plus, you can't do cool stuff like this with a diamond painting. Like, look at that. It's so cute. Not gonna lie, there was a miscount in there. That was supposed to be one stitch further. I kind of like it short, because then it looks like it's, like, actually off like that rather than straight. I don't know. I like that more. And I know it looks crooked, but it's not, like, this being slanted. I have the fabric in here funky. So it looks silly, but see, that purple is super popping on there. Like, I can kind of see where it should be, but on camera, oh my goodness, that purple super pops, and I like it. But again, Haunted, Picture This Plus. I think that's all that I had to talk about this week, though. I don't know. This might be my longest video. I'm not sure anymore. If you guys don't notice, I don't edit my videos. I just kind of record them and upload them and see what happens. That's why I'm probably such a disaster. But at the same time, you're really just getting me. It's not, I don't watch them back. I don't add anything. I'm just like, here, it's me. And I like doing it that way. So, I hope you guys have a great stitchy week. Stay safe, stay well, stay home if you can. You know, if you're one of the essentials like me, thank you, because I understand it's not fun, but we gotta do what we gotta do, you know. And, oh, my ear. I'm starting to get, like, issues with my ears because of the masks. But other than that, yeah. Thank you. And I will hopefully see you next week. Bye!